Yes, namaste, and I'm over here today to speak with you at this August gathering uh, on the topic perspectives of spiritual science on life science practices towards enhancing the overall development. Myself, Professor and Dr. Ved Vyas Jayaprakash Narayanjit Dwivedi, and my co-author and researcher is Dr. Nagesh Bhandari from Indus University, Karnavati, Gujarat, Bharat. I am here to talk about the overall development of human societies, nation, generations, and the various components of infrastructure, health sector, value system, cultural, scientific, and socio-economic and psychological balances that depends upon their habits, trends, and practices. Also, integrity and well-beingness on raising the standard of livelihood of an individual, family, and plethora of ethnic groups that develop by practicing the spiritual and real-time principles for solving real-time issues and challenges, and thoughts of Sri Aurobindo, principles of Shreemad Bhagavad Gita, and spiritual sciences from pious Triveni Junction. Triveni Junction means all these three that creates bundles of sparks full of supreme divine energy that meets with all requirements, demands, and needs of entire humanity, worlds, and generations. So, such resonance is not unique or rare for anyone to achieve or attain, but its resemblances are realized when frequencies of thoughts and actions fully match and enable one to control and in fact surpass the three stages of lust, anger, and greed. The Triveni junction of an individual determines the size of one's multiverse, not universe, multiverse, because each one of us has different universe and we live in different universes. So multiverse and its element of eating habits, behavioral habits, rituals, socio-personal, professional, and physical destinations that transform into short-term or lifelong dhyaya. The dhyaya remains a dream only when the legs of lust, anger, and greed are broken or chained tightly, and the dhyaya gets dragged into miserable spheres of life. The soul core is attaining oneness and becoming the one. Uh, the principles are like this, that Sri Aurobindo and Srimad Bhagavad Gita share a profound spiritual connection. Sri Aurobindo's interpretation of Bhagavad Gita emphasizes the synthesis of spiritual knowledge and active life, advocating for a divine life in the material world, divine life in the material world. And Sri Aurobindo sees Srimad Bhagavad Gita as a guide to transform human nature and achieve a higher spiritual consciousness. Sri Aurobindo's integral yoga aligns with Gita's teachings on selfless action, devotion, and pursuit of knowledge to attain spiritual realization. Therefore, the overall, both perspectives converge on the idea of transcending limitations in realizing the divinity within. So, in day-to-day practice, the spiritual science in the view of Sri Aurobindo are numerous theories and principles support, guide, and promote hundreds of practices basically originated from the novel of experiences and practices since ages immemorial only. So sets of lust, anger, and greed and the Triveni junction intersect individually unnoticed. Sri Aurobindo, like Guru, elevates the whole gamut of 360-degree sustainable life by solving real time and real life challenges. In fact, practicing spiritual sciences in day to day life helps disappear the minor to major problems of all kinds of lives and all stages of human and environmental life. Core principles of practice is closely interrelated the Triveni junction of Sri Aurobindo, Shreemad Bhagavad Gita, and spiritual sciences in practice for all knowledge seekers, and that can be kept under an umbrella to enhance productivity of society in totality under various heads of knowledge and wisdom, then action and duty, then Bhagavad Gita in modern sense that addresses and emphasizes integration of knowledge, action, and devotion, holistic perspectives where acknowledging the interconnectedness of material and spiritual aspects of existence, and yoga and meditation. So here yoga of action and yoga of devotion important, and then universal principles where transcending the religious and cultural boundaries are main theme and focus. So as per the Triveni Junction, I can see the perspectives of rural development by 2047 as a Viksit and Nirbhar Bharat. The process of improving the economic, social, and environmental conditions of rural areas involve infrastructure development, poverty elevation, then agricultural advancements in community empowerment. Sri Aurobindo, a renowned spiritual leader and philosopher from Bharat, was strong advocate for rural development. He believed that true societal progress could only come from empowering and uplifting the rural population. Sri Aurobindo emphasized the importance of self sufficiency, local governance, and education in rural areas. He, in line with Srimad Bhagavad Gita, promoted the idea of integral development, which includes the physical, mental, spiritual well being of individuals and communities. Sri Aurobindo's philosophy of rural development focused on creating self sustaining and harmonious rural community that were in tune with nature and deeply interconnected with the larger society. Therefore, in line with his teachings, numerous organizations and initiatives have been established to implement rural development programs. These efforts aim to improve the living standards and overall well being of the rural community while also preserving their cultural heritages and connection to the land. Therefore, these practices will enable the urban administration free from burdens of governing the cities due to scarcity of natural resources, facilities, and amenities, etc. Therefore, balanced and uniform development of rural and urban will take place in auto-controlled manner like self-help groups in rural clusters under SPM. Therefore, the scheme wherein 21 main parameters have been covered to transform and facilitate the rural areas. That is, this is going to help applying break on rural youth brain drain from rural areas to urban areas, and it will encourage the rural youth brain to start entrepreneurship and entrepreneurial units, employment institutions, recreational businesses, etc. in the rural areas itself, and huge investment will be attracted, and then good governance with good and healthy society shall be claimed. So these are the things which basically are important for all of us, where supreme divine personality, saintly virtues, divine nature, transcendental qualities like fearlessness, purity of mind, steadfastness in spiritual knowledge, charity, control of senses, sacrifice, study of sacred books, austerity, straightforwardness, non-violence, truthfulness, absence of anger, renunciation, peacefulness, restraint from fault finding, etc., can be the characteristics of the human being. Therefore, I conclude it with a few words that the best takeaway practices from here are improving food habits, veg, non-veg, and etc., thinking habits, cultivation of good interpersonal behavioral habits, that is going to form one's personality for the next generations, not one generation but number of generations. And quality fosters creativity, knowledge that ensures acquisition of foundational knowledge and skills of analytical problem solving with high level of cognitive social life. So the values and attributes are developed in original name of sanskar to local to global challenges through education for sustainable development, and this is what was the dream of Sri Aurobindo ji. Therefore, today on this occasion, I take this opportunity to thank you very much and pranam. Shubham bhavatu, mangalam bhavatu, sukham bhavatu.